Hey guys, welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most underrated films of the year, and that is Solo, A Star Wars Story. There will be spoilers.
You have been warned.
Now, this film is brilliant. Now, it's one of the best Star Wars films I've seen in years. Now, I enjoyed Force Awakens, I enjoyed Last Jedi, I enjoyed Rogue One. But this film is brilliant, and it's really, really good. You know, the casting choices are amazing. You know, Alden Ehrenreich, sorry if I get the name wrong, brilliant. You know, he's very, very close to Harrison Ford's Han Solo. You know, the way he stands, you know, the way he talks, you know, he's got his hands on his belt, and the way he fires his gun, everything, you know, you can tell he's done a really good version. And he's not imitating him, you know, he does. I've never seen him in other films, so, you know, seeing him in this, he does bring his own thing to it, you know, and I'm very interested in seeing what he does next. Emilia Clarke, she's brilliant. She's really, really good character. She's a really good actor. I haven't really seen her much. I didn't really watch much Game of Thrones, but she is brilliant casting choice. Donald Glover, oh my god, absolutely amazing as Lando. You know, he is honestly identical. You know, the way he speaks, the way he dresses, the way he looks. He is brilliant. He is fantastic. Then you've got Paul Bettany playing Dryden Voss, the villain. He is brilliant as well. You know, he's very, very British. You know, you need that British voice. Most of the villains, all of them in Star Wars, have like a very strong British accent, and he's brilliant, and he's very like sarcastic and, you know, absolutely amazing. And then you've got Woody Harrelson as Beckett. Thandie Newton, not in it a lot, but she's a brilliant actress, and I'm glad she was in it. You've got a film full of amazing casting choices. You know, because when we first start off with him, you know, we see him, you know, being the Han Solo that we all know. He's very cocky, you know. He's very cocky, he's very arrogant, he thinks he knows best, he's flying, he's causing mayhem. When he loses Kira when he's trying to escape, you know, you could see that he feels so strongly about her, and we haven't seen this from him yet. We haven't seen this from him in the other films, you know, and he's really upset, he's really distraught. And then we see him try and sign up to work for the Empire, and they ask him, what's your name? And he says, Han. And they go, and who are your people? And he says he's got no one. And that's very interesting. That's very interesting because, you know, before the film came out, I remember there was an article, and it was about this film. You're going to find out who Han Solo is and why his name is Han Solo. And I thought, well, why do we need to know that? You know what? I thought that was just his name. I thought that was just his last name. But no, they were very clever with this. You know, they basically, Solo has a lot of different meanings throughout the film, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. He says he doesn't have people. You know, he doesn't have family. He's all by himself. He's all alone. And I thought that was very, very interesting. Throughout the film, you've got Woody Harrelson's character, Beckett, being a mentor to him and giving him advice and basically saying, look, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anybody. Everyone will betray you. Just work for yourself. Just do what you need for yourself. And I thought that was really interesting because later on in the film, you know, Solo doesn't listen. He trusts this Beckett character, and Beckett betrays him. Solo's learned not to trust anyone. He's not going to trust anyone again. In the end, Kira betrays him. Beckett betrays him. So he can't trust anyone. You know, he can't trust anybody. And this is why at the beginning of A New Hope, he's there, but he doesn't really want to help much. He doesn't really want to get too involved. How he met Chewbacca, that was really funny. You know, the fact that Chewbacca was portrayed as this monster who was also captured, and Chewbacca's lost all his people. You know, if you remember in the end of Revenge of the Sith, most of the Wookiees are dead. So Chewbacca is alone, Han is alone. So together they form a really good friendship, and they both can fly, and you see their relationship unfold. The shower scene is absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love the shower scene. And just their interaction with each other, you know, the only people that they can trust is each other. When Solo meets Lando, there was kind of a friendship there, but at the same time, they didn't get along, and I really liked that about them. Trail throughout the whole film is the running theme for all this. Everyone's betraying each other, and this film's more about Han Solo as a character rather than just have, you know, good versus evil. It is more about Solo's character. It's more about how he's developed in the end product, which is, again, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, etc. You know, this is what the film is about. there's not big, massive battles. There's not huge battles in this film. There's lots of action. There are a few little battles, but it's not one big battle. It's not, Death Star and Starkiller, etc. It is all about betrayal. It is the running theme. Beckett that portrays Solo. You've got Lando that portrays Solo. You've Kira that portrays Solo. And Solo portrays them as well. It's all one big running theme, and it's all about building his character. That's what the whole film is about. Now, visually it's beautiful. Visually, it's absolutely beautiful. Especially, I saw it at the cinema, and then I watched it on Blu-ray today, and it is beautiful film. I loved the train scene, in the snow. I thought that was absolutely fantastic, and it looked so realistic, and you felt like you were there. It was really, really well done and really well choreographed as well. But what I liked about the film was that when there was battles, it was dark and gritty. When you had the big fight when Solo finally joined the Empire, and you had the Empire versus Rebellion. They're all in trenches, and it's all muddy and it's all gritty. It's not all big, shiny stormtroopers and shiny lights like Revenge of the Sith. It was dark and gritty, and it was echoing like World War One, World War Two. They were in trenches, dark, it was muddy, it was horrible, it was grimy, and it really felt real. It felt a lot more real because we've seen this. We've seen this in war films and war photos. It's really nice to see something like this. And all the Millennium Falcon scenes are brilliant. They're very, very good. You can tell technology has gone a long way. References, you had his dice, you had the game that then you had the game that Beckett was playing with Chewbacca on the Millennium Falcon, the game that appeared in, I believe, Force Awakens and in A New Hope. That was brilliant. You've got Han Solo's fluffy big jacket. Han Solo's line, I've got a bad feeling about this, but this time he says, I've got a good feeling about this, which I liked. I thought was pretty cool. This film was fun and clever. It was different to the other Star Wars films. Like I said, not big battles, not big. It wasn't really about the villain, really about Solo. The whole film was mainly about his character. It wasn't about anything else. It was a brilliant film, but why did it not bring in that much at box office? Well, it was stupid decisions made by Disney and maybe even Lucasfilm. I know they had director trouble, but they brought it out at the wrong time. I almost feel like that they wanted to fail. It's almost like a conversation like this.
Hey guys, yeah, it's Disney here. Yeah, I just think we should definitely put out Solo in May, because I think you've got Avengers: Infinity War, the film that everyone's been waiting for, and Deadpool 2, again, the film that everyone's been waiting for. They come out around the same time, maybe a few weeks before. So I think it'd be a really good time to drop this new Star Wars film that's already been through, loads of different directors and people haven't got much faith in. So we bring it out in one of the busiest months, then I'm sure that'll work. And we're only going to release a trailer about 2 or 3 months before, because we don't want to get people too excited for it. We don't want to bring out the film in December like all the other Star Wars films that have been out recently. Give people a year between the films. We want it to come out so close to Last Jedi, which not many people enjoyed. And I think it'd be a really good idea. I just think it'd be brilliant. Bring it out in the worst month. Also, don't release much trailers for it. Don't get many people too excited. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, guys. Yeah, nice, cool. Thanks, bye.
A bit more planning, marketing. If it came out in December, if it came out about a whole year later after Last Jedi, that would have been brilliant. Instead of shoehorning it in 5 months between the films. I work in a cinema, and it wasn't that busy for Solo. Now, it's a shame, because Solo's a brilliant film. Absolutely brilliant. And if it got brought out in December, I would honestly say it would have been a box office smash. But the thing is, they didn't market it well. They didn't do any of that well. I wouldn't say they really, they didn't try hard enough. And I think it was a shame. He was signed on for 3 more films. I'd love to see him appear in another prequel film, or maybe even have his own series. I think I'd love to see, him meeting with Jabba and seeing him work for Jabba for a little bit, and just seeing him grow a little bit more, and maybe meeting Lando a bit more, and maybe having Kira as the main villain. I think it could be good. Maybe a series, maybe another film, just 1 more film. That'd be great. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see my latest videos, check here, or feel free to subscribe here. Definitely let me know how you think. Cheers, guys. Thank you.